Hey, how's it going, everyone? So, I decided to do something a little different today. I got my computer out instead of using my phone this time to kind of break down a little bit of how I'm seeing things. So, for the people that want to get into crypto and want to understand some of the stuff that's going on, um, hopefully this will help you out. So, we're on Coin Paprika. You can see it right there. So, Bitcoin, as we can see, is 57,000. So I ended up talking to you guys, I guess a couple months ago, about you might want to look into getting this, and I think it was like 19,000. I'm just saying. Now I want to say this at the very beginning, like everybody else does, just basically because you don't know who's out there. I'm not a financial advisor whatsoever, but these are just things that I'm looking at and things that I'm doing and trying to prep for my future and my family's future. So we already know cryptocurrency is going to end up playing a big role in how the world operates. So right now we got tons of corporations jumping into Bitcoin. I mean, just dumping money into it, which is why this is so high. So just in 7 days, it's on up 22%. Ethereum's making a good run. It was over 2,000 just a little bit ago. Binance is freaking huge, insane profits here. So Binance was like 300 a little earlier today, but when I was looking at it, I was like, 17 bucks. Why get into it? It's just an exchange coin. Evidently, I was wrong. That thing is going crazy. Just in 7 days, as you can see, over 100%, you would have doubled your money in 1 week. Cardano, I was looking at that a long time ago. Decided not to pull the trigger on that either. I was looking at that when it was like 8 cents. I wasn't too sure. A lot of people talking about it. I mean, look at that. $1.14. It's pretty impressive, actually. So, Polkadot's been jumping up pretty big. They've got a lot of things on the Polkadot blockchain, or the dot blockchain, however you want to look at it. That's pumped pretty quick, too. My main thing is why I'm on here is XRP. So, some people already know. You have a lot of people out there that are discussing XRP. You have Blockchain Backer, which talks about it, but he does technical analysis, which he does a very good job of that. If you want to go check him out, he's got a YouTube channel, BC Backer, I believe it is, Blockchain Backer. Good dude. He gives a lot of good information, breakdowns of everything. He does other ones besides XRP, but mainly he does XRP. You have Digital Asset Investor that talks about it. Digital Perspective, he talks about it. You got James Rule XRP that discusses and breaks things down and goes into depth of XRP. They all do a very good job at doing all this stuff. You have Jeremy Hogan, I believe, that's a lawyer that's been looking into XRP. They all have their YouTube channels that you can follow as well. But I kind of think XRP is one of those things that's going to take everybody by storm. It's been staying down quite a bit. A lot of people are nervous to get it. US, they pretty much halted trading except for Uphold. So if you want to purchase any XRP, you can go to Uphold. Now, if you are in the States, there's something called a B, P, and an N. So a lot of us use Coinbase, which is about an IPO. Then you have, let me see, Binance US. Binance US is what I do a lot of my stuff on, but if there's certain coins that I can't get into, I may use regular Binance. Binance has a whole bunch more coins on it. So those are things, certain exchanges that I go on. There's a whole lot of other exchanges to go into. But anywho, what I'm trying to get at here is, so pretty much the rest of the world views XRP as as a currency. So with that being said, why did SEC bring up this whole entire thing. I don't know, maybe power, who knows? I have no clue. We'll find out how it plays a part in this whole entire thing. A lot of people say that it's so the SEC or someone can take a hold of the escrow that Ripple has of it, which, if you didn't know, has 55 billion coins, and what's on the open market is like 45 billion coins. Excuse me. So you have Jed McCaleb that keeps on selling it. A lot of people are getting pissed because they're saying that it's keeping down the price of XRP, which could be true. Not sure how they break it down. My bigger concern is I want him to get rid of all his coins as fast as possible so we can start getting this to go up, that price there. Which I think that'd be a good thing, because now that we don't have to worry about him, he's good. Which, if you didn't know, Jeb, he ended up helping the whole entire thing with Ripple XRP and getting that together. Now, Ripple and XRP are two totally different entities. XRP was pretty much gifted to Ripple, and Jeb ended up eventually not getting along with certain people there, so he left and he started his own thing called Stellar XLM, which is also pretty much the same thing as XRP. So everything that I've looked at that, so you have XRP that's going to be pretty much bridging currencies from the banking system side, which are majority of the central banks are with this. You got BlackRock, and I mean, it goes deep. So they don't put a lot of information out. You got to kind of search for it, but they're definitely not going to talk about it on the news because, of course, they're going to kind of do exactly what they did with the .com era. So if you didn't know the .com era, yes, I went through that too. So while that was coming up, a lot of the news medias and central banks and stuff like that, and the elites, pretty much said, don't do it, you're stupid for doing it, you're going to lose all your money, da-da-da, tanked the whole entire market. They got in basically at discount prices, and then it shot up. That's where a lot of the transfer of wealth ended up happening. People that were strong enough to hold on, that were people like you and me, held on, they made good money, and they moved on. So now you put that into this, so 2017, I was in this as well. You had them talking crap about it and dumping it when it hit right about $20,000. Oh, it's horrible, everybody's going to lose their money, there's no this, that, whatever. So it tanked. It went down about, I guess, $3,700 for Bitcoin. They all kind of bought in, and now they're bringing it up to new highs. I started talking about it again. So my channel used to be called Papa Crypto. That actually was my handle for this when I was into it. I backed out of it for a little while it was down, then kind of brought into it because now I kind of want to give everybody an idea and understanding of what's going on. So now you got them pumping this up like crazy now that a good portion of them are in. But then you have other certain things, like you got Tether, that is, they keep on minting more coins every time US dollar keeps on going up. Then you have them printing US dollars like crazy, or for whatever, for QE, quantitative easing, to help the people during this situation, which is just another way for the rich to get more money, in my opinion. That's just me. Yeah, it does go out to certain people, but most of the money is going to other countries, going to other businesses, corporations, stuff like that, and a little bit goes to the people which they end up having to use for food, which is starting to go up. Hyperinflation is starting to take, I guess, if you want to call it that. You have people paying rent, and who owns all that stuff? The rich. So they're getting all the money back. They already know this. However, the smart ones, in my opinion, are going to, if they don't need that, or just take a percentage of that money that they get and put it into, let's say, cryptocurrency or physical gold and silver, might have something going on. So with that being said, XRP is going to go between banking system that's like 3 to 8 seconds or something to process, to go through. Swift is what we're using right now, which can take 3 to 5 business days. And then the fees on top of that is so expensive. They go into detail, Brad Garlinghouse and stuff like that as well, how it's faster to just put the money in a plane and take it over to wherever you're going. So I'm trying to break it down. I know it's kind of, I guess, boring to the degree that I'm trying to talk about. So then you have Stellar XLM, which there's some people that say, oh, they're going against each other. There's other people that are saying that they're brother sister. So Stellar, from what I've gathered, is more for the you and me transactions. So that'll end up being like, let's say I go to Mexico, I'm from the US, and I want to buy something or whatever. I just use my app or whatever, use XRP, takes it from my US dollars and puts it into their whatever coin they got down there. So, or fiat, whatever they're getting for pay. So, and it'll be like that. So now another one's come to my attention, which is actually pretty cheap right now. Let me see if I'm short on here. Let me scroll down and see if I can find it real quick. So Algo, I'm going to go over that here in a little bit as well. Where are we? There we go. HBAR, Hedera hash graph. So this is sounding like that's going to be doing the same exact thing as XRP and XLM, but that's going to be on the corporate level. So you're going to have 3 different levels. I'm invested a little bit in each one of them. I don't have huge bags or anything like that. I don't make that kind of money, but I do have a little bit in each one of them. So this one's at 15 cents. So with that being security, and you've got Google in it, IBM in it, you got quite a few companies already in this. So IBM's also in XLM, but these are things that you might want to look at, because if you want to make, I guess, the most bang for your buck, it's like, okay, you can start a business doing something which you can make money from the consumers, or you can make the products which will make more money and you can get it to more of the masses, so you'll make a little bit more money. But if you want to go one step further, you go above and beyond. Like, so you're going to need something to go in between these fiats and everything, so you go above the banks. The higher up you go, the more money you should hopefully make. So pretty much the highest point would be these, in my opinion. So that's why I'm invested in these. So then you want to go, let's go to the Interledger Protocol family here. I don't know if you're going to be able to really necessarily see it, because it was blurry. I was trying to find a clear photo of it, but I wasn't able to. So if you're going to invest into certain things like this, so you need to see what the bigger picture is. This is the bigger picture. A lot of people have shown this, but if you look at it, so you have Algorand right here. Algorand's going to be part of this big, huge banking system. So you have Circle, USDC coin. You have JP Morgan, of course, in here. You're going to have XDC, which I have not gotten into that yet. I need to look into it. That might be something for y'all to look into. You have Stellar here with IBM, XLM. That's what Stellar, XLM are. So you have Ripple here with XRP, which you have R3, which is also with Ripple. All these kind of sync up together on all this stuff. So you have IOTA up here. But these are if you're going to get into XRP or XLM, and you know this is the big picture of what's going on, why not go ahead and invest in these early before they start adopting all of this stuff? Because when they do, all this stuff's going to pop, in my opinion. Again, this is just stuff I've been breaking down and looking and seeing how things are going. So whenever that lawsuit happens with Ripple and they find out what the Ripple test, as they say, will end up being, hopefully they'll get something about that. Then that means, which they've always been working with the SEC for years, that means Stellar will probably be good. That'll probably pop just when they pop. Algorand, I'm looking into that basically because it gives dividends. So you got Coinbase that gets, right now it popped to like $1.40, but you get a basically percentage of a coin. So right now I want to say it's 6% on Coinbase and 8 to 10% on Binance that you get for each coin that you have. So in a year you would get, let's say you got 100 Algorand on Binance and you get 10%. That means you're getting 10 coins a year extra on this. So, I mean, it's, in my opinion, I think that's the way to go. So I've got a little bit of that on the side, although with it being so pricey, again, I don't have that kind of money. I got small bags in this as well. So these are things that I'm kind of looking at and kind of wanted to break down on to y'all a little bit on what's going on how I'm looking at things. Now there are some other coins out there that are popping, that looking into VeChain, VET. That's basically going to change the world on how things are on shipping things. I think that's a pretty good one to look into. Dogecoin, now I know a lot of people have been talking about that. Every time Elon Musk ends up bringing it up, it pops. I did get a little bit off of that or whatever, just because I knew as soon as he said something, I might as well get into it. So, but I've already sold all that, so I don't have any more. Now, every time he says something, it's going to pop, basically. But eventually, it's going to get, in my opinion, it's going to not pop as much each time. So, but I mean, there's a lot of different things. You need to look at use case scenarios on all these things. Is there a use case on these cryptos? And if they are, and they've been around since like 2012 or whatever, 2014, and they're still around trying to push, it's something to look into, and maybe that'll give you some information on that. Hopefully y'all learned something from this. If there's something that y'all want to talk about or get some information on, let me know. Maybe I can go into certain things a little bit more detail. Just put a comment down below. I appreciate everybody that's there. I appreciate the new subscribers. I know I don't have many, but I do appreciate it. This isn't something I do full time. Now, below, if you're wanting to get involved in either Coinbase, Binance.us, or Binance, I'll leave a link below for those three. Now, Coinbase, if you end up going into Coinbase and using my link, and you put $100 in, it gives you $10 more and me $10 of Bitcoin for free. So that would help me a little bit and also help you. Now, I don't know if there's anything for Binance, if they're pushing anything. I never really looked into it. I just know there's a link that I can click, and I never really paid attention. So, but anyways, if y'all want to get involved in that, awesome. And I think it'll benefit y'all in the long run if y'all can get into it early, because only like 1% of the world population is even in this, and who knows how they're going to change things as it goes. But y'all have a wonderful day. This is Saturday for me, so I'm going to try to go work out and try to enjoy some family time. So y'all have an awesome weekend, and we will see y'all on the next one, which hopefully won't take too long. Thanks again.